Yeah, so live up rhythm now. So the rhythm done voice up, gone out. That is that. So one of the producers in Live Up Records, them reach out like after the fact on the tail end when the rhythm done gone out. Say, yo, Don artist one voice, Don Corleon artist, Munga one voice on the rhythm. So you know what I mean, Steve was like, because so for backtrack a little bit now, so Don, you don't know Don, obviously, him was before Stephen, you know what I mean, and Don is one of those where, you know what I mean, Stephen and all of us would look up to. We weren't that close, like he in the earlys, I remember he came to ship with Marshall when Marshall was doing some work, but we weren't that close, we were more close with Cool Face. Cool Face was like a bridging.
Yeah.
Cool Face are one of the youth where always encourage me and I say, yo, you're the baddest lyricist, Ray. And him literally I take my promo CD them and I go road with them. You understand? So when them say, yo, voice, Don artist, Steve was like, yeah man, of course, with pleasure, cause you are one family.
Yeah.
Cool. So we eventually got the file. Them time the files come on some DVD.
Yeah.
See it? But Steve, you don't know him busy, him kind of swamped with work, so I never immediately get to check out the file for can mix it. So never forget one night now, I come in off of the road, I'm tired. And Steve were on the board next bridging them, and I was in the little seat behind the board and kind of dozed little. So Stephen put in the file now. Just will listen to the song if I have an idea before him start mix it on. One bad man song and him a DJ thought, and then the verse. I can't quote you the exact lyrics. Him say something like bust it round a big ship and all Stephen run guard. So
Yes.
me a half sleep, half waking on. Me get up out of my sleep. Like me I say, huh? And the look on everybody's face confused because again, remember,
This is supposed to be on the rhythm.
as far as we concerned, not even outside of that, as far as all of us are concerned, we and the whole Dan camp, we are family. So we play about the song at least a half dozen times. We tried, like maybe we are here something different. Maybe how we are here, that is not the intention behind it because it does not make no sense.
Yeah. Why?
So, lo and behold, the man, this Stephen, pan the rhythm. So, you know, of course, man, them page him about it now. So, I end up have to re-record it and change the line. So, I re-record it and change the line to, if them violate big ships, even gonna rise. Cool. That is that. Stephen still end up mix up the song on. You know what I mean? Keep it moving. As a matter of fact, I wasn't there. The mayor said him himself came to the studio and drop off the rhythm, the file, to my brethren. He don't even know who Stephen is or what Stephen look like. Drop it off to my brethren. Yo, are you name Stephen? Yo, respect brother Ray and give him the file. Boom, that was that. So we never follow it up or pay it no mind. We just know say, yo, all right, obviously something exists, but we don't really follow it up. We don't have time for that. Like, keep it pushing. You know what I mean? That's how them thing they go. Remember, I was at this this event, Spectrum.
Yes. Big show that used to keep.
Yeah, man, Spectrum, man, my daddy, and Alain was built to perform. So at that time now, she was in the camp, Don Corleon them camp. You know what I mean? And Cool Face was there with her. I guess he was in the capacity, like playing her tracks or whatever. So the first me I see him in the age is that, brother, me is a man, me not like embarrassment. I choose me heal them wisely. See? But I'm bridging, me not see him in the ages and me give him one of them, yo, brother, the man, give me one of them feet, no look no way, heal there. I say, all right, cool, but I still never overthink it. So, me I say, in my mind, me I say, because again, me not see where no energy exists, so me probably I overthink it. So me I say, sure, him probably in a pre-show mode.
So he's concentrated
or
on...
probably I got you issues with the promoter. Like, I'm an artist, so me understand how them thing they go. So I probably one of them thing there.
But it's in your mind. You didn't pay it no mind, but it's in your mind here. So.
But honestly, me never, you know what I mean? Me never, I think too deep of it. You understand? Keep it pushing, so. Eventually we start to hear some little subliminal things, like, you know what I mean? Some songs that drop with some little subliminal thing and some little word show and some little subtle mention, some ship mention and some this, that mention. And so, okay, I'm still now follow it up. And then the last straw was one song with them drop. I think it was Munga and Busy. And him say, when me bust my gun, them ship sink. So I say, all right, enough is enough. Yeah, man. Enough is enough.
It's blatant at this
Enough
time.
is enough.
Yeah.
So anything I'm on depend and that to depend to. Well, me personally, because you don't know. Me, my stance is me I defend my little brother. That's how I see it.
100%.
My little sibling. You know what I mean? You can't, if you diss my brother, you diss me.
100%.
You understand? So that's when Stephen came up with Dark Again Rhythm. Yeah. So everybody in a war mode now. At this time, Cartel and Alliance split too, I believe. So,
At this time here too.
yeah. So, you know what I mean? Cartel did kind of get a raw deal too from the industry, like almost on some lockout kind of vibe. So, you know what I mean? Him have to, I get aggressive pan things, so him come with Empire and them want to war me pan the rhythm there. Don't you jump out and risk, because you don't know, him and Munga have them their separate issues too, whatever that was. You know what I mean? So don't you, that's when Stephen took that song, sample it at the inch. When we bust my gun, them ship sick, and Donia did Empty.
Yo.
And we do a song named In a Them Place.
So this was straight war at this time,
man.
you know.
Yeah. Because they were push it and I push it like, come on, brother, we're on a weak fence at some point. You know?
You have to defend your
team. We have to defend with thing, brother.
Yeah, man. I remember that. That was Big Ship versus freaking Don Corleon, them, yes, bro. Boss, you see those early 2000s? That vibe in the music was so wild. But again, you had to be plugged in a way to really see certain moves that were being made, you know. Everything wasn't completely obvious at first, you know.
Yeah.
You had to really, okay, that's what's happening over there.
Yeah, so, you know, I mean, that does start a big back and forth now, and it turn out into what them consider clash. So, song a drop, 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 song a respond. You know what I mean? All of that thing. And it just reach a point where I stop in my tracks. And I do, like, what I call a mirror check. And I say, yo, where do you? Like, this is me, I cuss myself. I say, yo, where I do? You know what I mean? Because when I initially decided to enter music professional, I knew the type of career I wanted.
Yeah.
In the long run, I'm always a forward thinker. So I know, if I start music, I know where I wanted to see myself when I'm 30 or in my 40s or in my 50s, etc. Like, I want a solid career, like kind of similar to what my father have.
For sure.
So I say, yo, we never sign up for the music, for the this, for being a clash artist. And so at that moment, I decide to say, yo, from here on, I'm not do no more, I'm not waste no more time, energy, studio time, light bill, and voice no more clash song. See, anything as far as war concerned, when we buck up a road, make we handle it any way we see it fit. But you're not going to get no more song from me. And that was one of the greatest life and career choices I've ever made.
Was this now, okay, was this how From Morning came into the play now?
No, From Morning not coming into the play
It still
yet.
didn't come into the play yet.
No.
Yeah.
Are those generic songs. Funny enough, that time, Chino McGregor rhythm was out.
Yes.
And we shot with a Rude Boy song. But that was not a clash song.
Yeah.
Step out to the chrome and it can't stick. Melt them down just like plastic. Cause the thing then tall. Seeing, and we have find the girl song them and I forget the cream, good life rhythm. Enough money in a pocket, the youth. You know what I mean? And at this point now, Stephen started to focus more, for me, on singles. So that's when we did Call Me Name. Y'all let me call me name. So I say, okay, all right. So the girl let me run with me. All right, say less.
So, okay, before we even completely leave the Clash segment here, what did Freddie McGregor think about the Clash happening with Big Ship? Because remember, he didn't build his label to be into this.
So here I know,
thing, you know.
here I know, his thing was always from the get-go, like him trying not to get too involved in whatever we do. You know what I mean? But yeah, obviously, as far as like the clashing vibes, yeah, he'll always, you know, discourage that. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? You don't know my father G2. So, you know what I mean? He will send out him son on the opposing side to say, yo, no one I do. You know what I mean? But outside of that, is not a person who would try to be too involved. Kind of give us the space to do our thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Figure it out.
Whether I agree or not. You know what I mean?
You guys figure this out.
Yeah. And again, that was my mindset. Like, I'm more thinking along the lines of legacy. Like, me I do this, you know what I mean? Me I think of the bigger picture.
That's where the
legacy.
merit check came into play, you know.
Exactly. So, and again, like I said, that was one of the greatest decisions I've made. So, the hits them just are forward.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinedmusichut.com.